In Manhattan, on the crisp, clear morning of Tuesday, November 9th, 1999, Dr. Stanley Shand, a retired dentist, twice divorced, leaves his apartment on Amsterdam Avenue for his daily constitutional. Though 89, he walks vigorously, his plaid-capped head erect, his eyes bright. He is buoyed both by good health and a secret, a glorious secret that warms his every waking moment. He has been a participant, indeed, has recently become the last living participant, in a cosmic event 33 years in the making that is now within 2 months of its ultimate fruition. At Broadway and 74th Street, an out-of-control taxi shoots across the sidewalk and squashes Dr. Shand against the wall of the Beacon Theater. He dies instantly. In that same instant, a few seconds after 11:03 a.m., in the Halsey Bodine Nursing Home in Upper Montclair, New Jersey, the eyes of the patient in room 215 open. They have been closed all the years the woman has been at HB, since 1970-something, as long as anyone can remember. A wizened black nurse massaging the woman's right arm shows extraordinary presence of mind. She gulps, draws breath, and goes on massaging. "Hi, baby," she says softly. "Nice to have you with us." The nameplate on her uniform reads Clarice. Above it hangs an I Heart Andy button. Freeing a hand, she gropes for the nightstand, jabs a push button. The patient's eyes, staring upward, blink. Her lips purse, shiny with salve. She's in her 50s, pale and fine-boned. Her head, its graying auburn hair neatly brushed, rolls toward the side, her blue eyes pleading. "You're going to be fine," Clarice tells her, jabbing the push button, jabbing again. "Don't you worry, you're getting better now." She lowers the woman's arm to the bed. "I'm going to get the doctor," she says. "Don't you worry, be right back." The woman watches her leave. "Tiffany, take off them fucking earphones. Get Atkinson. 215 opened her eyes. She's awake. 215's awake." What in God's name had happened? She'd been sitting at the desk by the bedroom window, around 7 in the evening, while Andy lay on the floor a few feet away watching TV. She was typing a letter home about moving to San Francisco, trying not to hear Kukla and Ollie and the damned coven chanting up a storm next door at Minnie and Roman's. And here she was in a sunny hospital room with an IV in one arm and a nurse massaging the other. Was Andy hurt too? Oh God, please not. Had there been some kind of disaster? Why didn't she remember anything? She got the tip of her tongue out, licked her lips. Minty ointment of some kind coated them. How long had she been asleep? A day? 2? Nothing hurt, yet she couldn't quite move. She worked at getting her throat cleared. The nurse hurried in. "Doctor's coming," she said. "Stay cool." Rosemary whispered, "Is my son here?" "No, just you talking, praise the Lord." The nurse drew a sleeve down Rosemary's arm, squeezed her hand, and moved to the foot of the bed. "Praise Jesus." Rosemary said, "What happened?" "Don't nobody know, baby. You've been out like a light." "How long?" Clarice drew a blanket up about Rosemary's shoulders, frowning. She said, "I don't rightly know. I wasn't here when you came in. You ask the doctor." She smiled down at Rosemary, Clarice with an I Heart Andy button. "My son's name is Andy," Rosemary said, smiling back up at her. "Does that heart mean love?" Clarice said, "That's right." She touched a finger to the round white button. "I love Andy. They've been doing it for a while now. Different things like I love New York, anything." Rosemary said, "It's cute. I haven't seen it before." A man in a white jacket excused himself through a few elderly people looking in at the doorway, a large man with ginger hair and a bushy ginger beard. Clarice turned, moving aside as he came in and closed the door. "She's talking and she can move her head." "Hello, Miss Fountain."